Hello again, folks. Today's view from you model is this wheelie bin seen from across the road. It's not quite like the ones that are in the area, but they have the same features. Wheels, of course. It does wheel about quite nicely. The wheels are from a combat multi-kit set from the 1970s, probably mid-70s I would say to late 70s. And some of the parts are quite new, some of the parts are quite old. The wheels there are probably the oldest. But the green strips here were just the right length. They're from the Thunderbird 2 set from about 4 years ago. But I didn't have enough. I only had 3, so round the back, joined up to 1.5 inch by 2.5 inch flexible plates. The construction is all narrow strips for the most part. On the bottom we do have one of those rather useful 1.5 inch square flat plates. Probably my favourite basic part, I think, those. I've used nylock nuts for the pivots on the wheels, washers to space things out and make things run quite nice and free and not be too lanky. Handles on the front, handle on the back, and with the hinges it does open up quite nicely. There you can see down inside we've got some narrow strips to strengthen the lid up, which is formed for the most part by a 2.5 inch square flexible plate. And inside it's, well, fairly neat. There's not that many nuts and bolts. I did have to be careful with the angles, and there is slight bending to some of the parts to give you that wheelie bin shape. It's slightly too sharp, if I was honest, for that true wheelie bin shape I suppose, but it's not too bad, and they're only slightly bent, the narrow strips, and they're just really under a bit of spring tension, if you like. Now all I need is some of that plastic brick rubbish to throw away in the bin.